Greetings, peace and many blessings to you. I just did a 4-mile walk, and on that walk it got very interesting. Okay, so I'm at this park that I don't know how to pronounce right now but it's Lake something with a P. I'll put it in the video somewhere or in the description if you guys care to know. But there's a trail, I'm looking at it now, called the Jones Creek Trail and then the Loop Trail. So I started off on the Jones Creek Trail, and then I researched and I saw that it was 6.7 miles in a big loop. I'm like, I don't know if I got 6 miles in me right now, because that's going to take about 2 hours. And I didn't bring my water with me. So I didn't want to carry it because it's in a mason jar. And then the loop trail was only a half a mile. So I wound up doing about 40 minutes on the Jones Creek Trail, and then I saw like what I thought was a bear paw. I kept having these thoughts, I'm going to see a bear and I don't know how to protect myself from a bear. And then that like notion of, what is it called, like brown stand down and black attack, like when it comes to the bears and stuff like that. And I think there are black bears in Florida, but we will see. I'm gonna look that up also to see if my intuition was onto something, and if this park specifically has bears, because this is like a wildlife park. It's not a traditional place where, you know, in Florida, well, if you don't know, in Florida there's a lot of boardwalks and like paved trails and things like that when it comes to these state parks. I'm not actually sure if this is a state park, but anyway, like I said, it's a wildlife thing. So there are wildlife here, and then people can come hunt. If people can come hunt, then of course there's going to be some type of deer. There's going to be game, right? There's going to be some type of game for the people to hunt. And even on the walk, I saw a gut pit. Oh, it's for you to gut out the animals that you hunt. And when I looked on the website, I also saw that they have a wild boar hunting season. So there's pigs out here. I feel like there's bears out here. There's deer, fox. I even saw armadillo on the way. So anyway, I started to see what I thought was a bear print, and it made me like not even scared. I was like, okay, am I making this decision from fear, or am I making this decision from intuition? And I slowed down my breath, and I turned around, and I didn't even walk fast. You know, when you make a decision out of fear, you tend to like scurry or hurry away because your body's in fight or flight. But my body was just like, no, not right now. Like, we're going to do this walk. We're going to do this full 6 miles. Okay, I'm going to do that whole Jones Creek trail because I want to wind up by the creek and I want to see the river. However, not right now. Not right now. And that was okay for me, especially because I kind of saw that warning, and what I was feeling intuitively was not right now. So I came to a point in that turn where I saw the loop trail, and the loop trail was a bit shorter, a bit shorter. So I'm like, okay, let me just do that. But then, you know, I started off a certain way, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back that way because if I get lost, I can trace my steps. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to trust my feet to take me where they need to go. And that's what got me through this whole thing, because there was a point on this walk where I got nervous. I'm like, yo, what if I don't know how to get back to the car? Like, what's going to happen? I don't have no water. I don't even know how to tell anybody where I'm at. Like, what am I going to do? And I didn't even have to put my mind too much into what I'm going to do. I just kept trusting myself and saying to myself, I trust my feet to take me where I need to go. And then afterwards, I just cut it short. Like, I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. My feet will guide me. I trust myself. And I saw like so many beautiful things to just like calm me and ease my spirit. I saw a cardinal couple. So, you know, a female and a male cardinal. Then I saw a female cardinal. Then I saw like 3 different beautiful butterflies. I saw an ebony jewel wing, which I know specifically because they used to come to me when I was in Ring Park in Gainesville, and I felt so comforted. I felt so comforted. Anytime my mind tried to trick me and make me think that I wasn't safe, there was something that came along to ease the energy and soften the energy and to remind me that like I'm really okay, and I can trust myself, and I can trust my feet, and they will take me where they need to go. And then especially there was a part on the walk where I kept looking down. Like, I'm like, you know, am I trusting my feet? Do I gotta find my way? Like, what do I gotta step over? And then something in my mind was like, no, stop looking at your feet, trust your feet, and look up. And so when I looked up, I saw a kite. If you don't know, that's like a bird of prey, but it was beautiful. I wound up seeing a hawk on the way there. I'm so grateful for myself right now, and I'm grateful for the trust that I have in myself right now. And I know that I can get myself to where I need to go. I don't have to use a designated way that was like a path that was made for me. I can take a shortcut. I can find another way around. I can find a different loop that'll lead me right back to where I need to be. And it just reminds me that it's okay to be redirected. Like, if you go down one path and you wind up having to turn off another way and you don't get to complete that specific path right now, that's okay. That is okay. You can go back to start. it is always safe to go back to start. You can never go too far when you can't come back home, right? And home is wherever you place it to be. Home is within. And so I'm really grateful. I learned a lot of different lessons about myself, about the way my mind works, about just, there's just such beauty in this brain. There's such beauty on this inside. There's such beauty in this outer world because of what I have manifested on the inside of me. And I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful that I am who I am. I am so grateful that I am who I am. I'm so grateful that I am who I am. And on the walk, I was also just thinking about releasing and letting go of the things that no longer serve me, like this extra weight that's on me. I don't need this weight. I don't need this weight for anything, right? It's getting hot. I can drop the weight. I have peered into myself deeper to examine the pattern, and I know now that, like, I tend to overeat and binge and have this pattern of restriction and all these things when I'm not feeling fulfilled. When I'm not feeling fulfilled, when I am not feeling full within, when I am not being creative, when I'm not being sexy and feeling sexy, like where I am not fulfilled, when my creativity feels stunted, when I am involved in tasks that are more for someone else than they are for me, when my whole being of service to myself and being of service to others isn't in harmony, right? Because balance to me isn't 50-50. As long as I'm giving to others in a way, I know that I got to be given to me. And just because I'm giving to others, any amount is great. Any amount is okay, because I know that amount that I'm giving is coming from my full heart. If I give any more than that in an unharmonized, unbalanced way, then that means I'm taking away from me. And when I'm taking away from me, that's when I feel unfulfilled. So I just know that what I'm doing right now, this contract that I'm involved in, it ends in April. And I'm just having more excitement for that. I said a prayer to be moved closer to something that will just have me fully immersed in that. I'm so excited to be fully submerged into a creative project, to be fully immersed into something that takes my mind off of this world, honestly, and into me, and into what I can explore, and into what I can learn, and into what I can give to others by way of what I'm learning through myself. So yeah, I got a lot of excitement, y'all, and thank you so much for witnessing me and listening to me. And most of all, thank you so much to this part. Thank you so much to this part that I will learn how to pronounce, because it has given me new insight onto myself, onto the way that I find my way, into the way that I trust myself, into my urges and my intuition. Yeah, I'm so grateful. Thank you.